Don't tell us what we're going to feel. We're trying to solve a problem. Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
I'm not telling you.
Because you're in no position to dictate that.
That's
Remember
exactly
this.
what
You're in no position to dictate what we're going to feel. We're going to feel very good.
You will feel influenced.
We're going to feel very
I'm
good and very strong.
You will feel influenced.
You're right now not in a very good position. You've allowed yourself to be in a very bad position, and he happens to be right about it.
From the very beginning of the war.
You're not in a good position.
I
you don't have the cards right now. With us, you start having
I'm not
cards.
playing cards.
But right now, you don't.
You're
playing cards.
We are creating a bridge that is going to connect our people.
That's what the purpose is, yeah.
Yes.
Create a bridge.
Yes. So,
let's create this bridge. Let's keep this going.
hey folks, welcome to America Podcast Nation. And today we have Stephen.
Yeah. Glad to be back.
Stephen has been away for a very long time.
Yep.
And he's been missing some sessions, but now we're back.
That's right.
All right, guys, let's hit it. Let's hit it.
There we go.
There we go.
Big news today, brother.
Today, man. Fire in the mountains.
News.
Big news. Okay, we're talking about Ukraine. Oh my God, Ukraine.
In specific, the meeting
oh my
that
God.
just took place
Yeah.
between Trump, Zelensky, and J.D. Vance.
Yes, and the media.
And the media.
In the media.
They were there. I don't know if they had a huge part in it, but they were there, yeah.
Anyway, actually, I don't know how to put this into perspective because, man, did you see the performance of, first of all, Trump?
Yeah.
Then J.D. Vance?
Yeah.
And then the president of Ukraine, Zelensky? This was nuts.
This was the wildest thing.
The wildest sitting down we've ever seen.
In a long time. Like, just the blatant disrespect from both sides.
Jesus.
Both sides.
I was like, what is happening?
There was no respect given on either side.
Yeah.
The funniest part about the whole thing, though, is the complete disrespect shown on both sides. Zelensky playing it off as if he's the tougher one, trying to interrupt our president in the Oval Office, and then coming in after with an X comment, just folding to everything. The fact that Trump said, you're not grateful. J.D. Vance said, you're not grateful. And this dude came out with an X post right after everything and said, thank you. Not once, not twice, but 3 different times in the comment. He had to say thank you.
No.
That was beautiful.
No.
That was beautiful.
Now, what was this thank you imposed to him? Like, was it forced from...
Oh, it was forced. It was forced.
No, he's not supposed to be forced to say thank you to America.
Oh, what?
Come on, man. Yes. By the way, for me, I sat in the corner and I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Is this really happening right now?
Yeah.
We saw something that is going to go down in history as a level of dissatisfaction.
Sure.
Let me tell you, if America has helped Ukraine for all this long, we should expect a little bit of thank you.
Yeah.
Or a little bit of appreciation.
Any level of gratitude.
Or maybe just
being
a little bit humble.
Yeah.
And it reminds me of this song of...
be humble.
Be humble.
Sit down.
Be humble. Of Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
Sit down.
Yeah.
Man, when you don't have a lot of force,
no.
Please sit down. Be humble.
When you don't have a leg to stand on.
Yeah. Because believe me, the world is a crooked place.
Yeah.
And the world is nasty. When you're offered an opportunity like this, well, you're not weak. But you just
from a military perspective, obviously I spent almost 10 years in the military. I can view this from a militarized perspective where we've provided the Ukrainian people with a top of the line, highest level of technology. And they still haven't been able to do what they say they're going to do with it.
And the big missiles, Trump said they provided.
Yeah, the javelins. Yeah.
And,
those are man-packed anti-tank rounds. Yeah.
Obama provided what?
Obama provided sheets. Yeah, sheets.
You know, Trump is very funny
Sleep
too.
well, Ukrainians.
Trump is very funny too.
Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah, he said, the saying is Obama provided sheets, Trump provided javelins.
But you know what? That statement was crazy.
It was.
It's not like, this is not a movie we're playing.
No.
Or we're playing with human lives here.
Yeah.
And
and that's why it was so important, the things that Trump was saying. Like, look, millions of lives are being lost here. We need to make a choice. We need to take action now. We can't wait. We have to do it now.
But now, let me ask you, was Trump right?
I think so.
Why do you say so?
I think simply because of the fact that lives are being lost. Like, no other reason. Like, there are lives being lost. If you have the ability to prevent lives from being lost, take it immediately.
So why was Zelensky also hesitant trying to answer? Like, and he's being blocked, he's answering, he's over talking. What was that?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that had a lot of ego involved. There was a lot of ego involved, a lot of arrogance
let's
involved.
talk from the free perspective.
I mean,
apart from ego, because I know he's also trying to protect his people as well.
Sure.
And maybe...
he can take the perspective of... this deal of a ceasefire may not benefit the Ukrainians as much as we want it to.
Was it like because he wanted to sign that thing of giving out the minerals?
That's the craziest part about this whole thing. Yeah. It's like we're preemptively told, hey, Zelensky's coming to the White House to sign a mineral rights deal, which would allow U.S. citizens to go to the eastern part of Ukraine and mine for precious minerals, which Ukraine doesn't have the ability to refine.
Maybe that is why he's looking at it as if it's an invasion.
Well, but he can't at this point because Russia has legitimately invaded his country. And we're coming at him. The United States is coming at him with the opportunity like, hey, if you allow us to do this because you don't have the ability to do this, right? Like, that's the biggest part about the whole minerals thing is Ukraine does not have the ability to mine and refine these precious minerals that could be a huge moneymaker for them. They just don't have that ability. We do. So we get told prior to this meeting, hey, Zelensky's coming to the U.S. to sign this mineral rights deal, which would put U.S. citizens on the eastern side of Ukraine, which would basically create a wall between Ukraine and Russia, where Russia would never in their right minds attack U.S. citizens. That would start World War III. I don't think that's the intentions of the Russians.
So, but let me ask you this. So is this like the Republican agenda, or is just what Trump was trying to see as if this is the right thing to do?
Yeah, personally, I don't think political sides weigh into
Is America really rallying on getting the minerals from Ukraine?
Yeah, well, so the way I see it is it's not a political decision left or right, right? Like, it's going to benefit everyone.
Because it looks like maybe if Trump is really going for this thing, he might be like, maybe, like, I give you, you give me.
Yeah.
You know those kind of things?
Yeah, it's quid pro quo.
Yeah.
Right?
Like, if I give you millions of dollars
sure,
or billions of dollars for your security, you give me back the minerals.
Yeah. Quid pro quo. I believe that's French, is it not?
Wait a minute. This thing is going to wake me up. It's going to wake a demon out of me.
I mean, quid pro quo, let's be real. Quid pro quo is illegal in most situations. Right? Yeah. In most situations, that's illegal.
Let me tell you something.
However, in this current situation,
let me tell you something that if Zelensky or the Ukrainian people or the Ukraine is not taking this deal, I think the president
Sure.
and his vice president
Yeah.
should look into another direction. You know what?
What's
Right
the
now,
direction that you're thinking?
right now,
Sure.
I'm from Africa.
Yes.
I'm from the Congo.
Yeah.
Everybody knows about the Congo. The Congo is the richest country on earth when it comes to mineral resources.
Yeah, absolutely.
And these mineral resources are the main problem of a big war in the Congo right now.
Yeah.
As we speak right now.
yeah.
There's a big rebel group crushing the country.
And that's currently happening.
Yeah. Let me tell you, if Zelensky refuses this deal,
Yeah.
I think the president should look into Congo
And try to
and try to pursue this.
the same deal.
Let's have a deal
Why not both?
with the Congo government.
Why not both?
Both.
Yeah, both.
Ukraine can do what we can do.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Do
Ukraine
both,
cannot provide what the Congo can do.
No, I don't mean both as in like the Ukrainian set. I mean, get the Ukrainian mineral deal and
provide peace.
provide peace in the Congo.
So, no. What I'm saying is, if they're fighting, if the United States wants to help Ukraine
Sure.
to get peace, and then they can tap into their minerals.
I see what you're saying.
What about us who want peace in the Congo?
Lead by example.
And then the Congo has a bigger
Yeah.
resources than
Yeah.
Ukraine.
Well, I feel like the Congo has a bigger human rights issue.
No. We are ready to issue anything that is possible so that peace can come to the Congo right now as we speak.
Yeah.
As we speak,
Yeah.
the country is ready to sacrifice anything.
Are they?
Anything.
Okay.
If the United States wants to come and take over everything, the country is
They're
ready.
okay with it.
Yeah. We are not going to be playing chicken like the way we saw Zelensky doing in White House today.
Yeah. so yeah, I mean that ultimately begs the question of if the U.S. were to look into the Congo and look into helping, would they be treated the same? You know, would they be hit with Congolese generals coming out saying essentially "fuck America, we don't owe you anything," like the Ukrainian generals are doing right now.
So that's what they're doing?
That's what they're doing. The Ukrainian generals
No, because America has been giving them a lot of money.
a ton of money, more money than we can actually afford.
We want that
ourselves
money
to
in the
give
Congo.
them.
We
Yeah.
want that money in the Congo so we can
Yeah.
fix our problems. You know, we have had a lot of proxies.
Yeah.
Like, well, I'm speaking from the African perspective. The
Yeah, of
whole
course.
Africa, let's say. The problem cannot be just in the Congo,
Yeah.
but the problem can come from anywhere else.
Of course.
But I don't know why America is prioritizing Ukrainian war in Russia than any other war in the whole world.
Three
Well,
words.
Let's talk
I can
about...
tell you exactly why in
Yeah.
three words. Military industrial complex. That's why.
in preventing...
No, in the ability to shift our funds, taxpayer money, to the military industrial complex. If we're funding another country's war, that means we need a defense budget that's larger because it's not our military, which we already have a budget for, to train and make sure that they're capable of taking on anything that may come to the United States, right? But now we're saying, hey, we need additional money to the defense budget because that's what that is. That's what that's considered, is defense money, right? We're sending money to Ukraine in hopes to stop what's happening over there in the hopes that it prevents a world war, right? Like in hopes that it prevents from spreading.
How do we know that he's going to prevent it?
We have no idea.
Yeah. But
We
anyway,
have no idea.
So you know what I'm saying? Us as Americans,
Yeah,
we got to know how to protect our tax dollar
absolutely. And that's
before it can go anywhere else.
Hey.
I'm only speaking on behalf of the Congolese population.
sure.
I'm an American.
Yeah.
And I'm also Congolese.
Yeah.
So we see that the market is going to be fucking better
Yeah.
if it came to us.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm supposed to pull the strings.
Of course. Of course. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean,
you know what? If really Ukraine is messing up on this deal, I think the president should look into another direction.
That you align yourself too much with Putin. What's your message for them?
Well, if I didn't align myself with both of them, you'd never have a deal. You want me to say really terrible things about Putin and then say, "Hi, Vladimir, how are we doing on the deal?" That doesn't work that way. I'm not aligned with Putin. I'm not aligned with anybody. I'm aligned with the United States of America. And for the good of the world, I'm aligned with the world. And I want to get this thing over with. You see the hatred he's got for Putin. It's very tough for me to make a deal with that kind of hate. He's got tremendous hatred. And I understand that, but I can tell you the other side isn't exactly in love with, him either. So it's not a question of alignment. I'm aligned with the world. I want to get the thing set. I'm aligned with Europe. I want to see if we can get this thing done. You want me to be tough? I could be tougher than any human being you've ever seen. I'd be so tough. But you're never going to get a deal that way. So that's the way it goes. All right, one more question.
I will respond to this. So look, for 4 years in the United States of America, we had a president who stood up at press conferences and talked tough about Vladimir Putin, and then Putin invaded Ukraine and destroyed a significant chunk of the country. The path to peace and the path to prosperity is maybe engaging in diplomacy. We tried the pathway of Joe Biden of thumping our chest and pretending that the President of the United States' words mattered more than the President of the United States' actions. What makes America a good country is America engaging in diplomacy. That's what President Trump is doing.
Can I ask you?
Sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So he occupied our parts, big parts of Ukraine, part of East and Crimea. So he occupied it on 2014. So during a lot of years, so I'm not speaking about just Biden, but those time was Obama, then President Obama, then President Trump, then President Biden, now the President Trump, and God bless, now President Trump will stop him. But during 2014, nobody stopped him. He just occupied and took. He killed people. You know what the contact line?
2015.
2014
2014.
and 2014.
2014.
Yeah. So
I was not here.
Yeah, but
That's exactly right.
Yes, but during 2014 till 2022, the situation the same. The people have been dying on the contact line. Nobody stopped him. You know that we had conversations with him, a lot of conversation, my bilateral conversation, and we signed with him, me, like a new president. In 2019, I signed with him the deal. I signed with him, Macron and Merkel, we signed ceasefire. Ceasefire. All of them told me that he will never go. We signed with him with gas contract. Yes, but after that, he broken this ceasefire. He killed our people and he didn't exchange prisoners. We signed the exchange of prisoners, but he didn't do it. What kind of diplomacy, JD, you are speaking about? What do you mean?
I'm talking about the kind of diplomacy that's going to end the destruction of your country.
Yes, but if you
Mr. President, with respect, I think it's disrespectful for you to come into the Oval Office and try to litigate this in front of the American media. Right now, you guys are going around and forcing conscripts to the front lines because you have manpower problems. You should be thanking the president for trying to bring an end to this conflict.
Have you ever been to Ukraine that you say what problems we have?
I have been to.
Count once.
I've actually watched and seen the stories, and I know what happens is you bring them on a propaganda tour, Mr. President. Do you disagree that you've had problems bringing people into your military? And do you think that it's respectful to come to the Oval Office of the United States of America and attack the administration that is trying to prevent the destruction of your country?
A lot of questions. Let's start from the beginning.
Sure.
First of all, during the war, everybody has problems, even you, but you have nice ocean and don't feel now, but you will feel it in the future. God bless.
You don't know that.
God bless. God bless. You will not have a war.
Don't tell us what we're going to feel. We're trying to solve a problem. Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
I'm not telling you.
Because you're in no position to dictate that.
That's
Remember
exactly what
this.
you're doing.
You're in no position to dictate what we're going to feel.
You
We're going to feel very
you will
good.
Feel influence.
We're going to feel very good and very
You
strong.
will feel influence.
You're right now not in a very good position. You've allowed
From the
yourself
very-
to be in a
from
very
the very
bad position,
beginning
and
of
he
the
happens
war.
to be right about
From the
it.
very beginning of the war.
You're not
Mr.
in a good
Brown,
position.
I
You don't
was
have
in
the cards right now. With us, you start having
not playing
cards.
cards.
But right now, you
I'm
don't.
very
Yeah, you're playing
serious,
cards.
Mr. President.
You're
I'm
playing
very
cards.
serious.
You're
I'm
gambling
the
with the
president
lives
in
of
war.
millions of people.
You think-
You're gambling with World War
do you-
III.
what do you
You're
think about?
gambling with
What do you
World
think
War
about?
III. And
You-
what you're doing is very disrespectful to the country, this country. That's
with all
back to
respect to
you.
your
Far
country.
more than a lot of people said
very
they
respectful.
should have.
Have you said thank you once this
A lot
entire
of
meeting?
times.
No, in this
Even
entire meeting,
today.
have you said thank
Even
you?
today.
You went to Pennsylvania and campaigned for the opposition in October. Offer some words of appreciation for
what-
the United States
what
of
are you
America
speaking about?
and the president who's trying to save your country.
Please, you think that if you will speak very loudly about the war, you
He's
can...
not speaking loudly. He's not
Yeah.
speaking loudly. Your country's
Can I-
in big
can-
trouble.
can I
Wait a
answer?
minute. No.
Can
You've
I
done a lot
answer?
of talking. Your country is in big trouble.
I know.
You're not
I
winning.
know.
You're not winning this.
I,
You have a damn
we-
good chance of
we are
coming out
staying-
okay because of
Mr.
us.
President, we are staying in our country, staying strong from the very beginning of the war. We've been alone, and we are thankful. I said thanks
You haven't
in
been
this
alone.
cabinet,
You
and
haven't
not
been
only
alone.
in this
We
cabinet.
gave you, through
I
this
said thank
stupid
you.
president, $350 billion.
You voted
We gave
for
you
your
military
president.
equipment,
You
and you
voted
men
for
are
your
brave,
president.
but they had to use our military.
Yes. What about
if,
West
if
Indies?
you didn't have
You
our
invited
military
me-
equipment,
you invited
if
me
you
to
didn't
speak.
have our military equipment, this war would have been over in 2 weeks.
In 3
okay?
days, I heard it from Putin. In 3 days, this is something
Maybe
new.
less.
In 2 weeks, of course, yes.
It's going to be a very hard thing to do business like this. I
Again,
tell
you
you.
just say thank you.
I said a lot of
except
times
that
thank
there,
you
except
to
that,
American people.
except that there are disagreements, and let's go litigate those disagreements rather than trying to fight it out in the American media when you're wrong. We know that you're wrong.
But you see, I think it's good for the American people to see what's going on
I
over
understand,
there.
sir.
I think it's
I
very
understand.
important. That's why I kept this going so long. You have to be thankful. You don't have the
I'm
cards.
thankful.
You're buried there. Your people are dying.
tell you
You're
again,
running low
I
on
know.
soldiers.
Don't-
Listen,
don't please,
you're running
Mr.
low on
President.
soldiers. It would be a damn good thing.
Mr.
And then
President.
then you tell us, I don't want a ceasefire. I don't want a ceasefire. I want to go and I wanted this. Look, if you could get a ceasefire right now, I tell you, you take it so the bullets stop flying and your men stop getting killed.
Of course, we want to stop the war.
But you're
I
saying
said-
you don't want a ceasefire.
But I said to you,
I want a ceasefire.
with guarantees.
Because you'll get a ceasefire faster than an agreement.
Ask our people about ceasefire, what they think.
That wasn't
doesn't
with
matter
me.
for you what-
that
what
wasn't
this
with me.
means. It
That was
wasn't
with
with you.
a guy named Biden, who was not a smart person.
But this
That
is
was
your,
with,
this
that was
is
with
your
Obama.
president. It was your president.
Excuse me. That was with Obama, who gave you sheets, and I gave you javelins.
Yes.
I gave you the javelins to take out all those tanks. Obama gave you sheets. In fact, the statement is Obama gave sheets and Trump gave javelins. You got to be more thankful, because let me tell you, you don't have the cards. With us, you have the cards. But without us, you don't have any cards.
One more question to Mr. Vice President. I'm sorry,
It's going to
here.
be a tough deal to make,
Um,
because the attitudes have to change.
what if Russia breaks ceasefire? What if Russia breaks peace talks? What do you do then? I understand that it's a heated conversation right now.
What are you
but
saying?
what if
She's asking, what if Russia
Putin
breaks the
breaks
ceasefire?
for the-
What if anything? What if a bomb drops on your head right now?
But they have
Okay?
broken
What if they
ceasefire
broke it?
many
I don't know. They broke it with Biden because Biden, they didn't respect him. They didn't respect Obama. They respect me.
But all-
Let me tell you, Putin went through a hell of a lot with me. He went through a phony witch hunt where they used him and Russia. Russia. You ever hear of that deal? That was a phony Hunter Biden, Joe Biden scam. Hillary Clinton, Shifty Adam Schiff. It was a Democrat scam. And he had to go through that. And he did go through it. We didn't end up in a war. And he went through it. He was accused of all that stuff. He had nothing to do with it. It came out of Hunter Biden's bathroom. It came out of Hunter Biden's bedroom. It was disgusting. And then they said, oh, the laptop from hell was made by Russia, the 51 agents. The whole thing was a scam. And he had to put up with that. He was being accused of all that stuff. All I can say is this. He might have broken deals with Obama and Bush, and he might have broken them with Biden. He did, maybe. Maybe he didn't. I don't know what happened. But he didn't break them with me. He wants to make a deal. I don't know if you can make a deal. The problem is I've empowered you to be a tough guy. And I don't think you'd be a tough guy without the United States. And your people are very brave. But you're either going to make a deal or we're out. And if we're out, you'll fight it out. I don't think it's going to be pretty, but you'll fight it out. But you don't have the cards. But once we sign that deal, you're in a much better position. But you're not acting at all thankful. And that's not a nice thing. I'll be honest, that's not a nice thing. All right, I think we've seen enough. What do you think? Huh?
Yeah, the Congo would really benefit on this kind of an offer. If, let's say, we look at the needs for the people who are trying to, like, really solve the problems with the war conflicts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
This offer that the United States is trying to give to Ukraine is not a humiliation.
No.
I want people to know that. This is not a humiliation. This is a very great opportunity for Ukraine to, like...
It's a win-win. It really is.
I think I love this kind of a game.
Yeah.
Because, you know, the United States have been giving money to Ukraine for a long time.
Yeah.
I wish they could give those millions to the Congo.
You know? There's something to be said, you know, where our money goes has an impact, right? The U.S. has a huge impact globally that a lot of people don't realize. And 100%, the Congo would benefit greatly from this opportunity, you know, and people don't, I don't feel that people are truly seeing the beautiful nature of what that offer could truly bring, right? Like,
and you know, let me say why we are talking about the Congo right now is because the main purpose for the United States to go after Ukraine was because of the minerals.
Yeah, I mean that was the deal that was supposed to be made.
And now, imagine the deposit that Congo has in mineral resources. And that's
huge,
why there is a big war there because of the mineral resources.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm talking about this deal. This would be a great deal for the Congo at the moment.
Right. And it would be highly beneficial for the US as well. Like I said, like this deal is a win-win.
Ask Elon Musk about the Congo.
Oh, I'm sure. Is he aware? Oh, I'm sure.
What?
Being in tech.
What?
He knows what cobalt mines are like. Yeah, okay, all right. Let me wrap my head back around that for a second. Yeah, of course he knows.
Dang. Ask Google about it.
Oh, I'm sure, yeah.
Ask Apple about it.
Here's the problem, like Google, Apple, like they don't give a shit.
You know what? We rest the case today. But believe me, this is going to be continuing.
Yeah.
To be continued.
To be continued.
To be continued.
Thank you to everyone who is watching. Thank you to everyone who is supporting. We truly appreciate it.
Oh yeah.
Do not forget to like, subscribe, and leave
share.
A comment. Yeah,
leave a comment and share.
Let us know what you want us to talk about. If you have ideas of what we should be discussing, please let us know. But
believe me, here is where everything is going to be tabled.
Yeah.
When you see us joining together like this, meaning every little topic that has divided people in the whole world, starting from America and then to Africa and then to Europe, we're gonna table it.
Yeah, and the exciting thing too is we actually have guests that we intend on bringing on and bringing different perspectives. We enjoy talking to people with different perspectives. We have our views on things, but dealing with different perspectives and seeing different sides of things is a beautiful thing, and we want to invite that and open it to the conversation. So we have a lot of really cool things coming up. So please definitely keep in touch and follow along, because there are some big things coming.
All right. We're wrapping it up.
Been a beautiful day.
Always.
Beautiful conversations with my brother here.
Yep. All right. We catch up soon. Thank you so much, guys. Until another time.